Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Shahbaz Gill to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Shahbaz Gill's words. First of all, the countdown, 73 days to go. There are 73 days left until Field Marshal Asim Munir's retirement and the arrival of the new army chief in the country. I had told you that these last days will not pass quietly, neither for Pakistan, nor for the people of Pakistan, nor for Field Marshal Asim Munir, nor for the current regime. Because Field Marshal Asim Munir, who is going to retire for the second time, wants another extension. He has already taken one extension, now he wants another one, and for that, he is ready to do anything. The news in today's vlog is related to this. So first, let's talk about the most important news today, which shocked and even shook the whole world. That is Saudi Arabia becoming a nuclear power. Yes, Saudi Arabia becoming a nuclear power. You might be wondering, did Saudi Arabia conduct a nuclear bomb explosion? Are they also building nuclear bombs? No, that's not the case. But today they signed an agreement after which the whole world will almost consider Saudi Arabia a nuclear power. See, Saudi Arabia has made an agreement with Pakistan called the Strategic Mutual Defence Agreement, or SMDA. Whether you call it an agreement or a treaty, no one knows yet because many of its details are not public. But after this agreement or treaty, it is clear that if anyone attacks Saudi Arabia from now on, that attack will be considered an attack on Pakistan as well, and if anyone attacks Pakistan, it will be considered an attack on Saudi Arabia. This is the main point. You might ask, where did the mention of nuclear power come from? Recently, when the heads of Arab and Muslim countries met, and Field Marshal was also invited, today's incident took place as well, and I will explain that later. But at that conference, when Shahbaz Sharif went, he was introduced as the leader of the only Islamic nuclear power. You all know why that conference was held. It was because Israel attacked Qatar, which is considered one of the safest countries. Remember, the biggest US military base, call it an air base or military base, is in Qatar. Similarly, there is a very strong military base in Saudi Arabia as well. Despite these US bases, Israel attacked Qatar not with missiles, but with 15 fighter jets, bombing their main city and killing people. The US issued a half-hearted, apologetic explanation which made Qatar look ridiculous. Recently, Qatar received a $500 million plane as a gift from President Trump, but it was of no use, nor was the US military airbase effective. This has been a major shock, a cause of concern and a defeat for the Muslim powers in the Middle East. After the Heads of State Conference, when Shahbaz Sharif was introduced, he was presented as the leader of the only Islamic nuclear power. The emphasis was on nuclear power, so you can understand that Pakistan's nuclear bomb is now needed by the Muslim world to flex against Israel. That is why Pakistan was given importance there. Now, what happened today? Suddenly no one knew that all this was happening. When Shahbaz Sharif reached Saudi Arabia, he was first given a salute of 15 fighter jets, the same protocol that President Trump received recently when he visited Saudi Arabia. When Trump's plane entered Saudi airspace, fighter jets saluted him, and he was landed on a Saudi base airport. Similarly, today, when Shahbaz Sharif's plane arrived, he was not on a small plane. Everything was planned beforehand. Cameras recorded the jets escorting him, he saluted them from inside the plane, and the video was made. Everything was pre-planned. Not only that, Shahbaz Sharif went into the cockpit, thanked the other planes and gave a long speech. I don't think he realized what he was doing. If he had realized, he might have stayed quiet, but no, he made the speech. He spoke in Arabic and English, thanking everyone. But that is just his foolishness. That always happens. Shahbaz Sharif is the most confused person in his family, even more than Maryam Nawaz. His only problem is that he is uneducated. If he were somewhat educated, he might have been better than Shahbaz Sharif, at least slightly. But the fact remains he is uneducated. Anyway, when Shahbaz Sharif's plane landed, he was welcomed with a guard of honor on horseback, just like Trump. Everything happened the same, just the difference was that Trump was replaced by Shahbaz Sharif. Even Shahbaz Sharif himself probably could not believe it, and neither could Pakistanis. When he landed and was welcomed by the horse guard, Prince Mohammed bin Salman came out of his palace, standing outside to greet Shahbaz Sharif's car as it arrived, just like he does when army chiefs come to the Prime Minister's house. Prince Mohammed bin Salman astonished everyone. Then there was a purple carpet, not a red carpet, like indigo or some similar colour, an expression of an extreme level of protocol. He was taken inside, and then both delegations met, including Field Marshal Asim Munir, who was smiling and saluting. The Saudi delegation was also present. There were the usual Arab cultural embraces and greetings, and then the agreement was signed. This agreement, as I told you, is the Strategic Mutual Defence Agreement, stating that if one country is attacked, it will be considered an attack on the other. This is what everyone knows. No one knows the full details of the agreement's contents. If we talk about the protocol and how the agreement was signed, later a picture of Shahbaz Sharif and Prince Mohammed bin Salman was released, along with a statement saying Pakistan and Saudi Arabia will defend each other shoulder to shoulder. In the picture, the corner of Prince Mohammed bin Salman's shoulder is at the same level as Shahbaz Sharif's shoulder, so it's more of a corner to shoulder rather than shoulder to shoulder, but still it can be considered a declaration of defence. Now, whether this agreement is right or wrong, I can't discuss that because Imran Khan is in jail, and I am a member of a political party. But I can say that this agreement is very good for Pakistan. Yes, I can report that considering the recent Israeli attack on Qatar, this agreement is welcome. I will stop there. I won't talk further. I just want to report that because of the recent Israeli attack on Qatar, I believe Pakistan's military and nuclear weapons are now needed in the Middle East. It seems Israel may not stop and might keep advancing. Khalid Zayed also tweeted critically about this. Generally, I'm just reporting what he said. He expressed concerns and asked questions about the US military bases in Qatar and Saudi Arabia. Is Saudi Arabia now reducing its dependence on the US for security and choosing Pakistan instead? India's reaction is also something to watch. India is also saying this is a major development. If indeed both countries treat an attack on one as an attack on the other in the future, that would be a good thing. In the past, when Pakistan faced difficulties, it almost had to handle them alone. Recently, cooperation has improved over the last 5 to 10 years. There are many areas where it needs to improve, but cooperation has definitely increased. In short, time will tell where this agreement leads in the current situation. It is a major development and will have a significant impact on Pakistan's internal politics and regional politics. The world is viewing it in two contexts. First, as I told you, Israel attacked Qatar, and whether Pakistan's military and nuclear bomb can act as a deterrent. Second, consider the relationship between Iran and Saudi Arabia and the upcoming possible war between the US and Iran or Israel and Iran, and keep Pakistan's military and nuclear bomb in mind. Khalid Zayed also said Pakistan has missiles and nuclear weapons that can reach Israel and beyond. He called the times dangerous and warned the US and the entire region. What will happen in the coming days will unfold. I can say a lot, but my position is very tight, like a rope stretched thin. And today might be the first time I have such news, where usually I find some way to talk to you. But today my hands, feet and tongue are tied, so I will stop here. Having said that, I trust most of you are very wise and can analyze what I can and cannot say, what will happen, what advantage Field Marshal will gain, what will happen to the current regime, and how they will try to multiply their goals. I will talk about that later. Now let's talk about the internal situation. The Punjab government in Rawalpindi has withdrawn the notification for the jail trial of the GHQ attack case. According to sources, the Punjab government has withdrawn the notification for the jail trial of the GHQ attack case and issued a new notification. Now, the case against Imran Khan in the GHQ attack case will not be a jail trial, but will be tried in the anti-terrorism court in Rawalpindi. What does this mean? Earlier, lawyers, judges and media used to go to the jail for trial. Imran Khan used to come out easily, reach the court inside the jail. Proceedings used to take place there, and Imran Khan would talk to the media. The media would ask questions, sometimes they wouldn't, but Imran Khan would say something or the lawyers would talk and the media would report it. This caused a lot of worry for Field Marshal Asim Munir. Imran Khan has been very bold. Maybe one of his top 3 boldest statements is today's, which I will share in the next vlog because it needs special time to explain the ramifications and what might happen in Pakistan after it. Now, the other news, the trial will now take place in the anti-terrorism court in Rawalpindi. This means Imran Khan's meetings will be stopped. You saw yesterday that FIA summoned Imran Khan to ask who runs his Twitter account and how messages are sent outside, accusing him of anti-state propaganda. I told you those questions were not asked but were fabricated, and the answers were also fabricated and spread by Pakistani media. The issue is with his Twitter and social media accounts, which they want to shut down. But now, the next phase is that the anti-terrorism court will hold the trial in Rawalpindi. Lawyers and media will be inside the court, but Imran Khan will not be there. His presence will be marked, and he will be connected online so the judge can see him, but his voice will not be heard in court. How they will manage this, whether Imran Khan's voice will come out or recordings will be made, I don't know. I think they will not let him speak at all. He might only listen and might not even hear the court proceedings. No one will ask what is happening. This whole arrangement has been restructured. Previously, Imran Khan would communicate through the court proceedings, sending messages outside that made Field Marshal Asim Munir angry and worried. Now this new arrangement will prevent him from communicating. Now, moving forward, Syed Talat Hussain also made a statement, a major leak. People used to think he was a better journalist, but then, well, everyone saw how he disrespected his profession and word. Talat Hussain said that a PTI minus Imran Khan compromise is possible if Imran Khan is removed and someone else is made the political leader in his place. Nizamuddin is completely ready. He wants someone from Imran Khan's party or family, from outside or inside, anyone to take the leadership except Imran Khan. He has no problem with that and wants PTI without Imran Khan. But Talat Hussain says there is no compromise possible between Imran Khan and the establishment. It means PTI minus Imran Khan is inevitable because Imran Khan wants full control in any negotiation or agreement. He wants to bypass the army leadership and bring his preferred leadership. This will not happen. The current army leadership, General Asim Munir and other generals, will not allow it. They will keep their preferred leadership in the army, and Imran Khan will not be offered any such deal. Imran Khan will have to be removed. When I read this statement by Mr. Talat Hussain, it reminded me of an incident decades ago when the British officers thought that the horses roaming in the city spread diseases through their manure. When the horse-drawn carriage or tanga moved, the manure would scatter on the roads. They issued orders to the coachmen saying that since horse manure spreads diseases and damages roads, and when it dries it flies into people's eyes causing harm, it should be cleaned up. But there was no mechanism to force the horses not to drop manure wherever they wanted, so naturally the coachman replied just like people do today when you threaten them, we can't stop the horses. So what did they do? They said they would find the coachman whenever their horse dropped manure, and they saw it. The coachman then tied bags behind the horses to catch the manure so it wouldn't fall on the streets. If the fines had only been on the horses, manure would have remained all over the roads, but since the coachmen were fined, within days bags appeared behind all the horses and the manure disappeared from the streets. This is like the noise people are making today, spreading filth and dirt. Believe me, one day this dirt spreading will also stop. The day the coachmen, those who run these filth spreaders, are fined, and that day will come, you will see that these horses spreading manure, like Talat Hussain and others, will stop spreading filth and dirty statements. Behind all of them, something or someone will be shut down, and they will stop spreading dirt. But for that, it is necessary that those who manage them are fined. When that happens, you will see things change. Now, Justice Tariq Jahangiri was stopped from working yesterday. But a major development has happened in his case. He has applied in court for CCTV footage. Justice Sarfaraz Dogar had acted deceitfully inside the court. There was no decision to stop Justice Jahangiri from working. In court, the discussion was about when to hear objections to the application, But instead of discussing that, they gave the next date and went to the chamber to write a decision which was an illegal act. Now, Justice Jahangiri has demanded CCTV footage from courtroom number 1, and he has applied that it should not be deleted. Similarly, Barrister Jadoon, a former Advocate General Islamabad who was once close to PMLN, but now seems to be on a better path, has also requested audio, video and CCTV footage and insisted it should not be erased. It appears that this CCTV footage will be erased, just like the CCTV footage from May 9th, which our journalists reported was deleted. Overall, the situation in Islamabad High Court is extraordinary. The Chief Justice's cause list has been cancelled. The Chief Justice has not heard any cases. Justice Jahangiri is barred from working and has no cause list. Justice Saman Farouk, who had taken action on Imran Haider Mazari's complaint, was immediately removed from the Harassment Action Committee and did not attend court. Justice Arbab is on a 3-day leave, and Justice Kadim Sumro has also not been attending for 2 days, so Islamabad High Court is almost shut down by Justice Afraz Jogar. We will see what happens in the coming days. The most important thing is whether they get the footage or not. If they do, it will become clear which direction this whole matter will take. Before the last news, there is news from the Supreme Court of Pakistan that the Registrar of the Supreme Court, Salim Khan, has been dismissed. Why was he dismissed? Obviously, he must have done something that was against the temperament of Mr. Chaudhry, given the current circumstances, so Salim Khan was removed. On the other hand, a notification has appeared sending Salim Khan on a 45-day full-paid leave, and the charge has been given to Fakhr-ul Zaman, who has also been given additional charge allowance. This suggests that this is a long-term arrangement and that Salim Khan has indeed been dismissed. But the Supreme Court is not admitting that he was dismissed. They say he was only sent on 45 days full pay leave. No one knows the real details or where this matter will go. Anyway, I invite you all to read about the Pakistan-Saudi Arabia Strategic Mutual Defence Agreement. Listen to others about it and form your own opinion. I apologize again for not being able to say much on it. I could only report what has happened so far and could not speak further on it. That wraps up our translation of Shahbaz Gill's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.